Previously on Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Here's this turning. This turning I would never have taken. It's just one of those out of the way, middle of nowhere places, and you definitely have to be going here. This is the first or the last place. We're slowly going around, following this guy with his construction vehicle.
Na kruhovom objazde použite prvý výjazd.
Nope. The computer car makes some interesting choices sometimes. The computer cars, or the AI, makes some interesting choices. It just kind of slams its brakes on occasionally. And you go, why? Oh, here we are. We've done it. I didn't even have to go down the road. Let's do it anyway, because it's the last place. Let's go down the road. Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2. We're on that mission now. After I found out, of course, that the world had changed because they've had an update, I think, to convoys. So unfortunately, it's done that horrible trick of moving me back to the base that I was at, because I was actually here, I think, wasn't I? Was that the last place? No, it was there. It was there. It was up above. It was. Oh God, what am I doing? Stop doing that. It was up here. This Barco. Or Baco, that's where I was, but it's taking me back to that one-off stop to place that I chose a while ago just to do one-off stops. So it's taken us back there because it's done the whole world update thing. It's fine. We'll see if there's anything there. There's the logistics place, so hopefully we can find a long job that's going to take us all the way. Zoom out, all the way across Europe. All the way over here to sort of Istanbul and around here, because, well, why not? Let's have a look around this, is that past the Black Sea is called? Is that the Black Sea over here? I don't know. We're going up to Russia next, though. That's the next bit that's going to be open. They're going to do this, I'm guessing. I don't know how much of this we're going to do, but that's what's next coming. But anyway, let's see if we can find a job that takes us all the way over that way from the freight. So let's just go do that right now. It's been a long week. How's your week been? I've been very busy, up to my eyes in things. Lots and lots of exciting things. But just up to my eyes in it as usual. Always seem to be busy these nowadays. So anyway, but let's have a look at the jobs market anyway. See what we can find as a freight job. Let's from here. This is going to be bad, I think. What we got here? Oh wow, maybe not. Oh my God! Oh my God! The first job we've got literally takes us all the way across, and it's the one around the corner as well, all the way across there. Expected Wednesday. So literally it's got so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then Wednesday. We've got 6 days to get across the whole thing. I think that's a lot of miles as well. Look at that. It is. Oh wow. Do you know something? I hadn't even thought about this. 60 hours of travelling. It is 4,125 kilometres. 209,328 pounds. It's a fragile cargo. It's a standard delivery, which is good. It's a high-value cargo. It's motorcycles going all the way across. Oh, my God. Could that have been any more perfect? Oh, we're definitely taking that one. Set the GPS for that. Set the GPS. We're going for it. Wow. I don't know what to say. Oh, that's perfect. This is going to take some episodes, though. I'm going to stop. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run for an hour, which should be about the distance I need to be, if that makes sense. Let's put the handbrake off. There we go.
Všetko je pripravené.
That's fine. I'm sick of her, by the way. I think we need to change the voice. Let's change the voice quickly. So let's look at the options. Quick. Let's change the options. So let's change our GPS. We've had this lady for a while. Let's change the GPS one. Scroll down. That was Veronica I was on. Is this lady from Turkey? Is it her or him?
İyi yolculuklar.
No, it's a him. Zin
Yolculuğumuz sona erdi. Rota tekrar hesaplanıyor.
Yeah, she's the one. Because she's from Turkey, isn't she? So let's go with her. So let's go with it. Right. Okay. Let's have a look at the fuel gauge. I think it's full. Yeah, we are full. Look at that. I'm a little tired, actually. Do I stop and do a little sleep? Yeah, because basically, I did. I parked in a little alleyway, didn't I? And I realised I was going to do a little sleep. Anyway, let's put it in reverse. Let's put it in reverse. I'm going to crash into the wall here. Let's have a look at that. No, not quite. Not quite that far enough over to crash into a wall, but still. Just the thought of it. Let's go out here. I mean, I could sleep here. Do I sleep for a second before I pick up this load? I tell you what, we'll get the load and then we'll do a sleep, if that makes sense. So we'll travel a little bit and then we'll do a sleep, I think. I'm not going to push it this time round because we've got a long way to travel this time round. 4,125 kilometres. That's a long, long way we're going. We're kind of sealed in here, aren't we, in this place? I hadn't realised. I don't think I've ever been here in the daytime. I've got my own little gate here for my yard. With bits and pieces there. I can get diesel literally right next door. Right, okay. Let's go out here. And let's go get this thing. So this place is literally round the corner from here. It's round here by this. There's an airport there. Look at that. Looks like an airport, doesn't it? Yeah, it looks like an airport and an airport sort of thing. Possibly is. Never really thought of that, actually. Could be an airport. Does it have an airport sort of sign? Yeah, it's an airport. We're right by the airport. I didn't even know there was an airport here. Do you know what? I do feel like I've not been here during the day.
Şimdiki çıkışı kullanın.
Yeah. I'm not sure what she said there, but it sounded like sugar dong. Which is probably not what it was, but it definitely sounded a bit sugar dong. Right, okay.
Döner kavşakta ikinci çıkışı kullanın.
Sugar. There's a lot of sugar going on. You stay there, truck. That's a good idea. Kind of cheated last episode, though, didn't I?
Şimdiki çıkışı kullanın.
Oh, go in there. There's a plane coming. Yeah, I kind of cheated, didn't I, last episode? I kind of found I basically drove to the final two places in Spain. I could have done some fancy sort of driving of some sort, but I didn't. I was naughty. I didn't really go through the process of doing anything else. That's a big sort of, I don't know what that is. What's that? Looks like some kind of tarpaulin over it. Whoa. Behave yourself. Where's that plane gone? Can't see it. If there was a plane coming down, I've missed it. Let's have a look. Don't put the reverse. That'll just confuse everybody. They're like garden sort of sheds, aren't they? They're like, I don't know what they are. Really, very weird. Okay. Come on. Typically, of course, it's going to take ages to get to the blooming first place we're going to. But I say, I'm going to put an hour into it, and that'll be our first journey, and we'll put an hour into it, and we'll put some time for sleeping into it. It's damn good run. Try and put as many miles on the clock as we can before we need to do it. We'll have to do a 10-hour shift at some point. Look, road's moving, but it's not the fastest. That's alright. A bit of gravel. You got some gravel? There's a driver.
Döner
Yes, please.
kavşakta ilk çıkışı kullanın.
Shuka. Yeah, we're going shuka. I'm not sure what shuka means. I mean, it must be. It's like it seems to be like a finishing sort of part of it. Relationship taken. Relationship status single taken trucker. Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Being a trucker goes in the same status as being single or taken, I suppose. Well, I don't know, I guess you're taken. I suppose you could be taken in the trucker. That's what your status is. I'm just waiting for all this stuff to move. We're on a blooming good go slow here. Look at this up there. Look at that up there. You see it? Come on. There's a hashtag there. Look, hashtag soya, whatever it's called. Soy amanalala or something similar. I'm just waiting for something to move. Come on! Oh dear God! What's happened now? What is causing the hold up here? I can't even get out. There's no other way to go out other than this way. Oh, do you know what I'm feeling like? You see, this is one of the joys of... I've changed the traffic density, and one of the joys of the traffic density being higher is, realistically, I'm going to... I don't know how... I don't even know where I'm going to go to here with this. I'm not even in a position to move the truck in front of me. I can't move it. Oh. Oh, he crashed into me. He took real offence to that. He reversed into me. Yeah, he took real offence to that. Oh, come on, guys. Ah! Here he comes. Go, go, go forward. Oh, he's smashing into me. He's budging me backwards. Oh, he's taking a real upset to that. Yeah, back off. What's he doing? Oh, have I upset him that much? Oh my God! I wonder if I can get underneath him. Oh, this is not gonna work, is it? Is it? Nope, that's not working either. That's me properly jammed between there and there. How the hell do I get out of here? Let's press F5 on the thing. I'm stuck on here. They're all beeping their horns now. I reckon he's going to do I don't know what I'm going to do here. Whoa! Sugar! We're all stuck because of that bit of traffic up ahead here. We're all totally jammed in because of that. Right. Yes, I know. I hit that bit too hard there. This is ridiculous. See, this is what happens when you turn the traffic density up. So I've got a traffic density thing, and I've got it on level 5 here. It's something you can do yourself. If you look in the description below, you can see there's a little video I've done on modifying your traffic. That's actually supposed to be an ambulance, because that's a police car there. Jesus. Clobbering this thing. I can't even get moving. Am I going to get into trouble here for going the wrong way? Probably.
Tekrar hesaplanıyor.
Yeah, definitely going to... No, I haven't got into trouble yet. I'm on the hard shoulder. Do you know what our plan is? Other side of the road. If I can do it. And no. But I can probably get around this roundabout and come up the other way. Let's do this. Oh, this is just terrible. I don't think I've ever had to do this to this extent before on the game. We'll try and at least be good. Can I get up? There's a plane landing.
Size yeni bir rota
I'm gonna go down the other road. I'm probably gonna end up with loads of fines here. This is ridiculous. This is because it's a jammed in area. There's no way for the traffic to move, and because it works. Look, you can see it up the road there. Look, see it up the top. Look at the mirror up there. Can you see it up the road? That's the traffic still forming there, and it's because of where. Sugar. What have I ended up doing here? So is it now? Is the traffic flowing? The traffic is flowing now, I think. Let's go, go, go. See, it's flowing now. Because I've moved away from where I was. So it's now looking at a different area of the game. Let's see if we can go back up this bit here and it'll be flowing probably because the traffic will have magically disappeared or something similar. Hopefully. Hopefully. Or is we still in the same situation? It's not. It's not changed. Sugar. Now I'm stuck again on the road. I'm giving myself loads of problems here. We're just not moving. It's a terrible location. Yes, we are going back down there. I'm just going to do what I did originally there. Drive the wrong way down the road. Yes, I'm getting fines. I'll take them all. Bring them on. Bring your fines on. Oh, do damage to the truck as well at the same time. Yeah, I don't care. I'm going to go up the wrong way. Nightmare. Oh my god. I bet you never thought the first 15 minutes of the game would be me smashing into things. Just quite so brutally, realistically, as well.
Sorun değil. Yeni rota
To some
arıyor.
extent, if you hit them slow enough, you get away with it. Right, okay, let's go this way. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm doing this.
Yeni rota bulunuyor.
Going down the hard shoulder, hoping that I won't get into trouble. I haven't been told off for driving the wrong way yet, because I'm on the hard shoulder, I think. I think I'm getting away with this as a sneaky one. I'm even speeding. To some extent. Okay.
Rota tekrar hesaplanıyor.
Here we are.
Sorun değil.
Oh, now they're clear. Now it's clear, of
Size
course.
yeni bir rota bulalım. Döner kavşakta ilk çıkışı kullanın.
Here we go.
Sağdan devam edin. Şimdiki çıkışı kullanın.
Shuka. Yeah, I'm shuka. There we go. I can't. You know,
Sağa dön.
that's actually some of the problems, I think, problems with changing the density in the game itself rather than changing it within, the sort of general scope of the sort of the a mod say that might fix some of the ridiculousness of the you'll seem to be letting me out.
Sağda kalın ve sonra sağa dönün.
Right, here we go.
Sağa dönün.
Finally. Right, we're in. Wow. That was bad.
Sağa dönün.
Hang on.
Tekrar
Have I
hesaplanıyor.
gone the wrong way? Yes, I have. Oh god.
Sola dönün.
I'm not doing the best for myself here. There it is. There's the place there. Look there. You all saw that, didn't you? You realised I was going the wrong way. Seriously, I'm not sure they want me as a driver. I've just done
Varış
loads of damage to my
noktasına
truck.
ulaştınız. İyi günler.
Anyway, let's find the most enormous and biggest run I've ever done in the game. There it is. The most enormous and most massive run ever.
İyi yolculuklar.
Where is it? I don't know where it is. It says, I think it's round the back. Must be around here. Let's go. I think it's round here somewhere. Looks like it's round the back. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. Okay, let's do the rundown in a second. Let's get
Rota
this
tekrar
spun round.
hesaplanıyor.
Okay. Very fast. Speedy, did it? Wasn't very speedy earlier. Right, let's do the rundown. So, we want to get that horseshoe-shaped fifth wheel, as it's called, to hit the old pin, which is the bit that dangles down in the front of the truck there, together. And because we've got the advanced coupling turned on, which is another feature of the game that I've got turned on, I basically really have to hit that horseshoe to the pin that dangles down. You can see one on that one there, that logistics one there. Just there, hanging down, a little black dot there. That's what we're looking at. Right, let's look out the mirror and let's go get this thing. There's a chap watching. I hope he didn't watch me go down the wrong way down that road. I must have done £5,000 worth of damage. Here we go.
Yolda
And-
dönüşme vakti.
Perfect. Spot on. We got that first time round. Let's press T and attach it. We can see the air hoses ding into life. Ding. There we go. And let's start this journey. This is a monstrous journey. 15 tons is not actually a particularly heavy weight, but it's the journey that's involved in it. So what we're going to do first off is let's have a little look at let's just, before we pull out of the finally out of here. Watch the mirror. Love these digital mirrors, by the way. They're absolutely fantastic. I wasn't sure about it to begin with. I was thinking it wouldn't work, but the fact that they sit on those struts that go up and down, you know, they basically make better space than looking out your window at mirrors on either side. So it makes better space. Right. First thing we want to do is we want to get. Hang on. Let's have a look. First off, I'm going to check something. I'm going to press F6, which is to tell me how long I've got. I can do 5 hours before I need to sleep. So let's have a little look at. That's the map. Let's have a little look at the map. So we can do about 5 hours before we need to sleep. So what we need is somewhere we can pull into and have a sleep on the way. Best thing to do is try and find a motorway services that gives us somewhere to sleep. So I think we probably need to go, if we're going to do 5 hours, not sure how far this is. How far is that? 400 kilometers. Probably too far. Because that's about the usual for an hour. So if that's 400 kilometers, this is about our limit, I think. Not that far away, actually. I don't want to add too much to the journey, if that makes sense, for moving off. But I think we're about here for our first sort of stop off. That's a really terrible turning. Let's have a look a little further along the road for a turn off. How about here? That's even worse as a turn off. Let's try to find one that was on the main road. Let's see if we can get something shorter and then go for a bit of a longer journey. See if there's one not too far down where we are. There's a decent one, I think. That's on and off. That's a fairly decent one. So we'll do that one. That's actually not far. That's it's only 50 kilometers. So we're actually going for quite an early sleep, and then we'll be able to put some miles on it. So we'll do that. We'll look at the timing for it, and we'll put some miles on there. So
Güvenli yolculuklar.
let's do that one first. Right. Okay. Let's go. So we'll do the first one to get ourselves a rest, so that I'm recuperated for the thing. Got 125 hours to make it there. Okay.
Sola dönün.
There we go. We're out.
Sağa
We're
dönün.
free and clear. It is. Let's do the rundown of the old GPS in the bottom right-hand corner. So we've got our speed, which is about 10 kilometers an hour right now. We have our gears, which is now at A6, automatic
Sağdan
6.
devam edin.
Then we've got the damage to the vehicle, which I actually put about 7% on, which is I was quite disappointed with myself there. About 7% on there recently with those impacts that I made. Then we've got the bed, the fuel, sorry, which is very full because I filled it up just on the last mission. We're literally outside a petrol station where I filled it up. And then we've got our sleep, which is the bed, which gradually goes blue, then it goes red, and then we start crashing into things as we doze off and fall asleep, and it becomes all a bit scary. Actually, if I'm honest, it becomes a very scary point in the game. We have been there before. I think this guy's letting me out. Yes, he is. So it becomes very scary at that point. And we start crashing at things. If you want to see that, go back a couple of episodes. I fell asleep at the wheel.
Şimdiki çıkışı
Terrible. We're shooking again. Yeah, I fell asleep at the wheel. Then you've got the envelope, sadly underused. It should really have some secret missions or missions that it gives you big sort of, big clients or something like that. Almost like a storyline, but not a storyline. But actually all it does is tell you about DLC that you may have added and things like that, and where there's new missions and stuff like that. Just but one-offs, if that makes sense. So there's not what I would call a lot of scope with it. It doesn't do an awful lot. Okay, we look like we have crashes here. There's a helicopter. Yep, looks like we've had some crashes. There's a helicopter there on the back of that. Still haven't taken a helicopter. Done a locomotive, but I've not done a helicopter. So, and then we've got the time, which is 10:30 a.m. on a Friday afternoon, or Friday morning. Oh, crash. Oh, 2 cars impacted, looks like, of some sort. Then we've got, below that, we've got our little waypoint, our destination, to where we're going to. And then we're going to get in at Sunday, 21:12, which is, I think, is within time. It's 4,123 kilometres to go. It is a monster journey. It is absolutely humongous journey. It's just I can't describe how far this is. 58 hours to do it. 58 hours to make it. Just unreal. It really is. I'm going to come off at this next junction as well, of course. So I'm going to have to look at pulling in behind him as I come off here to get my rest for the night. So I'm coming off here for Vera. Vera! I don't think it's a little village or a little town. I guess Vera is. So we're coming off at Vera. We're going to go round the roundabout. We're going to get sleep for the night. And then we're going to continue on for the rest of the journey. The bed is getting proper full now, so that's fine. Here we go. That's an ambulance, actually. I hadn't realised they're ambulances, not police cars. There's Vera that way, but we can't actually go to Vera. Sign. Oh, that was close. Nearly got a sign. Do you see it in the mirror? Okay. Here we come. So this should be a nice place to just pull up and get our first sort of initial sort of rest for the whole thing. It's worth the money though, 200 and something odd thousand. However, to be fair, I've probably done about £20,000 worth of damage to the 20,000 euros worth of damage already to the vehicle because I'm an absolute idiot. But other than that, the plan is flawless, as they say. There is a truck park right there to my right. Let's pop it in. Let's drag it in here. I don't know whether or not I have to be anywhere specific. Oh, I can just park anywhere. Park it, but put it anywhere, pal. I will just pop it here for the night. We'll have a little show and tell. Yeah, we go. Little trucks together, like that. Right. Okay. Let's push the button. Let's go to sleep. Quick sleep, and then we'll reverse this thing out for you. A lot of people in the comments have said that they actually unhitch at night. I've never got round to really unhitching anything. There's a helicopter in the sky. Wow. Look at that. Oh, wow. It's circling. Look at that. I've seen them before. They usually get these things. Do you know something? I'm reversing completely carefree here and assuming there's nothing behind me. I'm going to assume there isn't anything behind me. No, it doesn't seem to be. So it's all right. But I've seen them chasing police when they've been involved in high-speed pursuits. It's usually a police helicopter. We've seen that a few times occur on the whole thing. I've got my no lights on. I could have got trouble for that. Right, back to the main road. We've done that. So if I press it, map quickly, and we kill the waypoint because for some reason it's still there. Yeah, kill the waypoint. There we go. Killed the waypoint. That's good.
İşte
Let's go back to the... Yeah, go that way, she says, basically. Let's go. I wonder what that police car's circling for. See if there's anything... We'll see if there's anything impacted when we get round the corner. Got the old lights on. Whoa, it's pulling there. It's pulling there. Got 10 hours, 400 hours. What time do they want us in by? Expected by Wednesday. Currently I'm running for Sunday, but that's unlikely because I'm not driving through the night. So for ages. So at the moment it's Monday. Wednesday's the day it's expected for. So we're gonna have to put some miles in now. I'm gonna have to put some miles in. I think
Şimdiki çıkışı
we'll
kullanın.
put some miles in. We'll see what we can do. Let's see if we can knock 400 off this whole thing. That would be good before we have to have a rest. We've got, let's have a look at the timing. We've got 10 hours driving before we have to rest, so hopefully there is actually something going on there. You can see the police car hovering in the sky. The police helicopter is hovering in the sky, and a few other things. So there's something going on along the way. There's definitely something going on there. Right. I'm literally going to put half again on the number of... If you look down in my dashboard there, it's saying 78, 79, and then across from that is the actual number of miles this truck's done, which is 9,971 kilometers. Literally, this journey is going to put another almost half again on the truck. Yeah, I'm drifting. I know, not a bit fast. The old GPS giving me the heads up that I'm a naughty boy. He's a very naughty boy. He's a very naughty boy. He's driving too fast. Gonna have a sip of my coffee now while we're driving in the night. I'm driving all night. I drove all night to get to you. And then I drifted off the side of the road. I'm not singing again. I'm not even sure what I'm singing, to be honest with you. It's just something that's stuck in my head there. Okay. What's he doing? Oh. Police interaction. Oh, big police interaction. Oh, shit. Oh, Christ. Why do they do that? They start rubbernecking. Oh, dear. That's a bad crash, that. 3-car pile up there. They start rubbernecking. Look at the lighting there, by the way. The blue lights going through the truck. They start rubbernecking, and then all of a sudden we're going dead slow. It's horrible. You've got to love these mirrors at night, by the way, because they're digital. I think they enhance the image, so you get this much sharper sort of... I mean, the sky looks almost blue. It's black out there, if that makes sense. So you get a much more enhanced sort of look to the whole thing. Okay. Just looking at that enhanced sky. Really nice, isn't it? As we head down the road, the nighttime driving, that whole sort of experience of nighttime driving. Just headlights. Sort of the dark sort of wrapping you up in its sort of arms as you move along. Yeah. It's nice. It's very nice indeed. There we go. We're just trundling along. I don't know what to do at the moment though. I'm not sure what to do with the bed situation or the sleeping situation. I don't know whether I just leave it and try and find somewhere, or whether I should have actually found somewhere on the map in the first place to have sort of gone to. I don't know. I feel I may have made a sort of miscalculation in that sense. Oh, hang on, we're slowing down. Are we coming out of the country yet? No, can't be. Maybe we're heading into France. Maybe it's a toll gate. I don't know. It's all very exciting. It's all got very fast again. So weird. One section's slow and one section's fast. See me coming out. The indicators going in there in the mirror on the left-hand side here. They were all flashing away in orange. Don't fear the night, my friends. Do not fear. Kurt Russell. Just going to mention this while I'm on banging on about things. Kurt Russell. What was that? Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. He already played a trucker. Do you remember that? If you remember that, you're quite old. Me. Look at that. Nice bright lights. Bright lights in big city. Siesta. Yeah, if you remember that, you're quite old like me. But yeah, that was Kim Cattrall, wasn't it? She was the girl with the green eyes and the red hair, and then there was the other. It was Japanese or Chinese lady, can't remember. Who was the other green-eyed red-haired lady. And he had to make a choice between which one he was going to kill and which one he was going to marry. You know, so even before the internet invented that game, you know. You know, the marry, kill, kiss thing or whatever it is, or something similar. I can't remember. Whatever they make it up to be. Whatever they fancy that type day of the week with the 3 options. But he only had the 2 options. One was kill and one was marry. So, I suppose he could have dated. I suppose that was an option, really. But he couldn't really apply it to the two ladies involved in it. What a completely random thing that was that ran through my head there. I mean, it's just completely random. No, literally no sense at all did that any that conversation just make. Apart from briefly to me, and I don't even know where it came from. Maybe I saw you know what it was? I saw I think I saw there was a computer game, you see, of Little Shop, not Little Shop of Horrors. Was there a computer game of that? I don't know. But there was a little Big Trouble in Little Chinatown. There was a computer game for back in the day as well. I think I saw it recently. That's the reason why it popped up in my head. There's randomness that appears in my brain, my brain cells. We're just making headway through the night now. There's no scenery to see. There's just lights and sort of distance and stars in the sky and much better enhanced mirrors on the left and right hand side. Yeah. We're just gonna push on for a bit and just get a bit of time down on the game. Let's get a bit of time down on the game. Gonna give get an hour's worth of journey out of it. See if we can do that. Whatever you do, don't indicate to come out, because I'm going. Driving nicely. Driving nicely. Behaving myself, sort of. Not swerving too much across the road. Just a little bit. Oh, there's a beacon on the other side of the road. Somebody's got the beacons on. I suppose I could turn mine on, but it's not the kind of load that I want to turn it on for. If I was dragging, some kind of I don't know, some sort of heavy machinery, then I would do that. We did see the Volvo stuff. You know, the DLC that I added for the Volvo stuff. To be fair, I just see that as a little perk for the developers of the game. I mean, so much joy I've had from this thing. I don't mind giving them, £4 for a little bit of added sort of internal content. I really don't disagree with that. A little bit of, it's almost like a pep up sort of, a little extra sort of thing. Got to apply the brakes because this guy in front of me is going quite slow. And there's no way to turn out because if you look in the mirror you can see all the stuff coming, and I'm going to go now. And you'll have to slow down, whoever that is behind me, while I get up to speed. Oh, what's in the distance there? Something else lit up in the sky. Look at that. Whatever that is. I didn't know they did space exploration in Spain. It's not space exploration, by the way. We're not exploring space. This is Amazon's latest space rocket. What's it called? The Blue Horizon or something? Or Blue Origin or something? Is that what it's called? I'm surprised nobody's done that as a game yet. You know, the not Euro Truck, but, you know, space pilot truck thing. I don't know. Maybe. Something like that, anyway. You know, where you pilot a rocket into space. Commercial pilot of rockets into spaces. You know, Virgin Galactic and all that kind of stuff. Isn't it £500,000? Is it £500,000 or £250,000 for a ticket on that thing? When they finally get it sorted. Or have they got it sorted? I don't know. I think Richard Branson and Jeff Bezos I think both have launched themselves into space, I think. At this point. Only a shame they came back. No, I'm kidding. What's going on? I'm going fast. Another accident. We're not having much luck at these accidents. It's pretty rough. That's been on fire. That's been a double sort of trailer there. Oh, no, it wasn't a double trailer. It was the recovery vehicle and the other things. And they always slam the brakes on when these things come along. 54 hours to go. 54 hours. That's massive, that is. Proper massive. Right, I reckon I can do another 200 kilometres before I'm going to have to start looking for somewhere to sleep. So that's the general gist of it. We need to do 200 kilometres and then wait and then try and find somewhere to sleep. So that's what I think in my head here. What do you think? 200 more? Yeah, I think we're going to be pushing the sleep time otherwise. There was a thing my missus was watching the other day about truck drivers in... I don't know where it was, actually. But she was watching something, and this guy had... at first has exceeded his load, so he put more weight on than he could actually carry. It was was it German or Norwegian? It was in Norway, wherever this thing that she was watching. I don't know what it is. If you know what it was, put it in the comments below, because I can't remember. And she's in the other room, so she probably won't remember what she was watching. But anyway, but I remember stopping to kind of watch it for a bit with her, and it was a German driver. He'd exceeded his load, so it basically was too heavy. He'd also made it too wide for the roads in Norway, because they have a width problem in Norway. So you basically can only do a certain... I say width problem. It's not width problem. It's the size of the roads that they can take. So they have a certain size, and because he'd got these pallets of this sort of constructible house on the edge of it, he'd literally it was overhanging by about, I don't know, half a metre on each side. So there's a full meter's worth of, you know, overhang in the long run over the whole thing. And he got pulled over by the Norwegian police, and literally could lose his license for this. I mean, literally he had this overweight load, overhanging load. And to make matters worse, because he'd been rushing, he was also over his time as well, so legal time that he could travel for. So he you know, and literally was in really bad shape. I didn't watch to see what had happened to him, but I can imagine it wasn't good. What the heck is going on? Okay, we've just got 3 lanes. That's okay. I can live with that. Yeah, okay, I'm coming over. Moving over a bit. Get some speed up. I think I can stay in this lane and be okay. Not go to Valencia. Or Valence. Okay, I'm just watching carefully while we do it. Yeah, so yeah, as I say, he was in big trouble, and the fact that one of his big problems was he hadn't put his blooming snow chains, which is the reason why the police had pulled him over in the first place. He's travelling Norway in the winter without the snow chains on, and got stuck without his snow chains. So it just got worse and worse and worse for the poor fella. Well, that's probably because he was tired, because he was over driving as well. A bit like me. Except I didn't end up in the dock. Everybody was expecting me to end up in the bottom of the sea when I overran that particular time. I'll come over. Alright, okay, 3 lanes, cool. I'm coming over. These lot are going quite slowly. Let's come over again. I reckon we could get another 150 kilometres out of it, I reckon, before I'm going to have to stop. That's not actually a bad run, because unfortunately I had to have a sleep in between, so I've kind of broken myself a little bit time-wise. I don't really care if I'm late particularly. I mean, it's so much money. I mean, it's not going to cost me, well, apart from my stupid running into things, it shouldn't cost me that much, and to be fair, this should take me all the main routes, if that makes sense. I suppose I could have ferried some of it. I mean, that would have been the big cheat, wouldn't it? You'd have been able to ferry some of it. I remember doing that in another version of the game. I cheated by, you know, I had a load, but I cheated by kind of taking a ferry. There was one, well, not a version of the game, there was actually one, this game, if that makes sense. Sorry, I bounced the mic into my own mouth there. But yeah, I cheated and sort of ran that, and I sort of ran a sort of cheat by going by the sea, whereas it was going to take me via the land otherwise. Alright, 53 hours to go. We're not going to do it all in this one episode, obviously. I'm going to keep going, see if we can get a bit more, get more time out of this. So we've got 5 hours worth of journey. We're still okay for still okay for sort of timing, driving wise. I think we're okay. Driving at night, trying to keep the traffic down. I do enjoy playing this game. They asked the question, funnily enough, on Facebook how we all came to this game, and like a few of you said in the comments, you know, you bought it when it was on sale. I mean, in you know, the UK it was £3.74. I'm assuming that's only like, I don't know, $5 in the States. You know that $5. Yeah, $5 in the States. I mean, just cheap. It was on cheap. It was on sale, and that's how we came to it. We all kind of bought it and went, yeah, it's got some really good rave reviews. Let's give it a go, and that's why we bought it. And then you play it and you go, ooh, this is quite good fun. This is just this. I mean, it's your machine, you know, your own thing kind of thing going on. It's good. It's a good game. There's a police car up here. I'm just having a quick drink.
Soldan devam edin.
Oh, speeding. I'm going to assume speed. So we'll plough along here. Excellent. We're on the way. We're just making... Yep. That's fine. Just making sure I could make a cross. Do you know something? I've gotten used to looking over there. I used to not have the mirror. I just have like a computerized mirror in the center screen, so I could see over to my right hand side. But I was convinced by Bobster in the comments to ditch that. In fact, a lot of the things I've made changes to the game to kind of improve the realism and the combination of things. But one of which is I've actually reduced the number of sort of road events from 50% to 40%, which is the default is 50%. So I've reduced that number of things. That was a suggestion from Hatman, and Bobster suggested, I think, getting rid of the mirrors. You know, Mark Middleton also in the comments there, he suggested, you know, advanced parking. And I think Bobster also mentioned the traffic density and changing that. So I mean, I've had some lovely comments that have kept me going, and kept me coming back as well for more, in the sense of the game. Just because those tiny little tweaks, those additional tweaks to the game, do actually add sort of to that realism that comes with it, and that the sort of the play and the game itself. They definitely do. Okay, I've moved over because there's some traffic issues ahead. I think no, it's a truck with its beacon going, because it's got some heavy stuff on it. Look at this truck driving. Is that the same model I've got? Is that the XG? I suspect that's the XG. There we go. And we're coming across. And working our way through the countryside. What's that? Football pitch or something? Yeah, football. All lit up nicely in the middle of the night. Who would have the lights on at 2:42 in the morning? Somebody is the answer to that question. Somebody has got the lights on at 2:42 in the morning. Let's just ease off. Quite looking forward to this weekend. I don't have to work for a change, so that's going to be nice. A nice experience not having to work for the weekend. However, to be fair, working last weekend wasn't that bad. It was kind of I basically blagged a few tickets to the football match at the same time as working there, so I thought might as well. Didn't really blag the tickets, they offered them, but it sounded better as blagged in my head. Anyway. Okay, look at the time. Bed. I've got 4 hours left. I've got 4 hours on the timer. Let's push on for another. Let's push on for a bit longer. Let's just try and get a few more miles out of it. Let's see if we can get this down to under. Easily under 3,500. Let's try and get it down to there. Let's get down. I've been pushing. That sounded like I was going to break into a dance song there. Let's get down and party. Or something. I don't know. Anyway, we're pushing along. I'm just looking at the time in there. This is the thing now. You know, I reckon we can probably knock another 100 kilometers off this as well. I do think that's possible. I get that feeling we could, you know, get out of Spain from one side. No, it's a long run actually to get out of Spain. Maybe not get out of Spain. Just kind of push along and make it out a little bit. Fingers crossed. Let's see if we can make it there. It's 3:24 a.m. It's still very dark, and we're still driving in the dark. Anyway, on we go. Alright, here we go. This is another place, I think, in Spain. Valderos. I'm going to go Valderos. Valdelos, maybe. Vandelos? Oh god, I gave up. Vandelos. Not very good with Spanish, I'm afraid. Didn't do it in school. It's French, wasn't it? Oh, maybe you didn't have French. I think strangely my daughter did Spanish, and I did French in school for a little bit. Never really took with me, to be honest with you. Okay. I'm just checking the map, and I'm looking at the time. I'm checking the map, and I'm thinking to myself, we're under that 3,500 kilometers. We're under that. That's me zooming the map in and out. We don't want to do that. I want to press that button to have a little look at the distance down the bottom there. We've got 3 hours of drive time left, roughly. I'm getting close to the point being tempted. I think I want to be pulling in at the next services where we've got somewhere we can do it. I think that's where we want to be. Let's keep going for a little bit though. Let's keep going. We've not passed another services yet anyway, so this could be a moot point with trying to actually work out whether or not it is. Let's have a little keep an eye out for services. Alright, we're to a toll gate. I think it's the first one we've come across. First toll gate. Do we have to decelerate for it? Probably is the answer to that. Okay. coming in this one. So, because I've got the auto thing, I don't have to pay to go through this one. Well, I do have to pay, but it's automatic. It's like a thing in the front of the dash there. It's like a little bit that's in there. Right, okay, let's check where we're at. We're okay. We're okay. There's a car coming right along the side of me. I think we're okay, though. Barcelona. There. Turn off for. Okay. Back up to 90 kilometers an hour. We're just, as I say, we're just edging along here nicely. I have also got the speed limiter turned off on this truck, so that means I can actually speed beyond the speed limits in the countries, which is sort of naughty, but at the same time it's nice because we get those extra 3 or 4 kilometers an hour every so often, which is really worth it especially when we get up to speed and you're pushing along, sort of, making that distance, if that makes sense. So I think we are almost at the limits of, let's push the button, push the wrong one again. They're almost at the limits of having somewhere to sleep. I think we're close now. We're very close indeed. I'm very keen to come on. He's going over. I'm very keen. There's a sleeping place right there, but it means leaving the main road. I'm going to push on to the next one. I'm very keen now, though, to find the next sort of petrol station and just pull over for those services straight away. That's where we want to be. If not, I'm going to have to find somewhere shortly to pull over and have a look at the map to see if we can find somewhere we can pull off safely to do that. So we might have to do that. I get the weird feeling about this bit of road here. Everything's sun's starting to rise. You see, we're going east, so we should be driving right into that sun. Actually, going to the Eastern Europe. You see, so we're going east, so we should be driving right into it. It should be right in our faces. That beautiful, beautiful pink skies that's coming up. There's a helicopter. Another helicopter. Another bit of scary action going on out there. Right. Okay. Let's just check the timing. Yeah, it's there, helicopter. And police car underneath. It's police helicopter. It's 2 in one episode. Seen them before, but they're not very frequent. Yeah, sun's coming up. 5 a.m. Dawn's breaking. There's a little bit of buzzing going on in the old rumble and the. Do you know what? I think this is one of the changes of the latest update. I think there's more feedback. That's quite nice, actually. I do like feedback from things. Do you know something? The funny thing is, do you ever remember playing games without feedback and things like that? It's kind of a weird feeling because it's like bizarre history where you know playing games where they didn't have feedback it does feel weird. We kind of all expect it nowadays. I think that's the thing. So. Because we all expect it, I'm going to that one. Hopefully nobody's going to run into me in the process. This one here. This is the auto pass. There's a truck beside me. Cars, trucks, car. Balls. I'm getting trapped. Going on there. Crumbs. It's like a destruction derby sometimes with all these things. It is. It's like a destruction derby. Or demolition derby. Or derby. Is it derby or derby? Oh, I should say derby. Maybe that's a colloquialism of where I live. Railway tracks. There we go. Look, we've got a stopping place. We've got a stopping place right here. This is the one. It couldn't have been more perfect. Through that toll gate, somewhere to stop, to relax, take a breath for a second. Marvelous. Porta Debbie. Oh no, Porto. I can't see it. It's Porto.
Sorun
Barcelona.
değil. Yeni rota
Barcelona.
aranıyor.
We want to be through the back here, I
Sağa
think.
dönün.
I think that's where we want it to be. Yes, there's the truck parking right there. There we are. You beauty. Perfect, and a hotel and everything. Just outside Barcelona. We are pulling up for our relaxation. Perfect, and there's a way to turn out as well. Look, you can drive straight through these. Look at that. Wow, it's brilliant. Somebody real. Do you know what though? That kind of goes with that whole theory about truck drivers and the way they treat them in Europe in comparison. They literally have provided me a spot that allows me to drive through and come out the other side, so I don't have to reverse. I mean, you can't ask for better than that, can you? That's brilliant. That is. We're not going to see the sun rising though. It's over there. Look, you know, it's coming through. Oh, there's a train. There's a train. Look. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Perfect. Right, okay, so we'll rest. And it'll be that's our first rest stop. And that'll be us ready in the next episode to go from here and to push on further through the game. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.